1957 Hillman Minx here. This is the 1390cc petrol engine on the manual gearbox, which is on the stalk there on the wheel. So it's on the tree, as I call it. Two-tone, lovely colours, this one, blue and cream there. Cream over blue, blue over cream, whichever way around you want it. Normally when we get it wrong on YouTube, we get a few complaints on that there. So bodyweight-wise, I'm going to start off the bonnet, work our way around this lovely Hillman onto the interior, and then we're going to go for an engine start-up. Excuse me there. Nice and straight up the bonnet, no big dings or dents. There's a few little stone chips here and the odd little imperfection in the paint. It does want a little bit of a polish in places. There's a few little bits of dust here and there, but nothing really to complain about too much. And a little bit of a colour discrepancy, sort of a little bit of a haziness around the bonnet there on the left-hand side. Nice and tidy on the windscreen there. You've got its chrome line separating the two-tone, all nice and tidy across there. No corrosion underneath the windscreen there, and all good around the top, all the way around the right-hand side. As we come down the left-hand side wing top, all nice and straight onto the headlights, which are crystal clear. A little bit of light pitting to the chrome work around the headlights there. Grills all nice and tidy, and again a little bit of heavier pitting over towards the right-hand side. Headlight crystal clear, and again some pitting to the chrome work there. Nice and tidy across the grille itself. As you come down onto the bumper, chrome work on the bumper is lovely and shiny. Some very, very light pitting to the overriders, but the bumper work itself is all nice and shiny there. A little bit of corrosion underneath the headlight on the right-hand side, and a little bit more there on the left-hand side, but it's underneath the paint. It hasn't pinged through yet. We'll have got a little bit of a touch-in hole there on the front wing on the left-hand side. Coming round the right-hand side wing and arch, all nice and tidy around the arch and the wing. Again, a little bit of flat the paint side of things, but very, very presentable and usable, this one. As you come round the rear, the front arch there on the right-hand side, it sort of kicks out a little bit at the bottom. We've got a stone guard line. It's obviously had some work there at some point. A few little bits of cracking in the paint here and there, but overall very presentable and usable. Down the sill on the right-hand side, we have got a split in the paint there, and it's been touched in. A few little blebs on the bottom of the driver's door, working back and up the driver's door, all nice and tidy up the driver's door again. Chrome trim is good around the two-tone line. Across the roof's all nice and straight, with some very, very light imperfections in the paint there, which you can see. So little micro blisterings across the roof in the paint there, and a good polish would square some of that away, but not the micro blistering itself. Down that rear door right-hand side, again a few more blebs across the bottom and a few touch-ins and some plenty of paint on the sill section there on the right-hand side. Coming around the rear arch, again, one a bit of a split there, and it's had some repair work over that right-hand side rear arch, which you can see. And up the quarter again, you can see where we've had some repairs over the years on the quarter, some discrepancies in the paint there. A little bit of a burn through in the paint on the back of the rear quarter, and again a few little marks here and there. Coming round the rear and underneath the lights, all nice and tidy, no corrosion there. Back bumper's in lovely condition with some very, very light pitting, but not bad at all. Left hand side, lovely and tidy, nice crisp line on the two-tone. And across the back edge there, all nice and straight around the fuel filler cap and around the boot. But again, a few little touch-ins here and there, and a few little dings and dents down the bottom there. Boot lid itself, lovely and straight across the actual lid itself. A few little marks for the handle, but that's all to complain about. No corrosion around the hinges, but some light pitting to the hinges themselves. And again, a little bit of a touch-up towards the back there on the left-hand side. Coming down that left-hand side rear quarter, nice and straight down the whole left-hand side, but again, some light corrosion starting at the bottom of the left-hand side rear valance corner. Around the arch, all nice and tidy, but again, it's obviously had some repair work over the years, bits of filler here and there. Some light cracking to the bottom of the sill and the paint there on the left-hand side. We'll do the whole sill section there. Again, plenty of paint on that. Towards the front wing, a little bit of crispiness towards the lower half of the wing. Across the bottom of the doors, all okay on the left-hand side, some paint drips there. But as you come up that rear door left-hand side, you will see some corrosion underneath the paint on the door. Apart from that, nice and tidy, presentable. Down both doors on the left-hand side, coming forward to the front wing. And again, various little bits and pieces in the paint itself. It's certainly not concourse, but it's very, very usable, this one. Interior-wise, have a look at that now. All the doors are nice and light and closed correctly. Door card's nice and tidy on the driver's side. Got a couple of tones of colour going on there, but all nice and tidy. No rips or tears. The seat itself lovely and soft, that lovely bench sheet there. 3 people easy on that one. All nice and tidy, it's all nice and original. But when you sit on it, it's nice and soft. You've got a few little bits just where the stitching's coming away inside the seams there. But apart from that, no rips, no tears on the lower half with a aftermarket grey carpet set there. Steering wheel is lovely and tidy, few little chips out the paint, that's all. Dashboard's all nice and clear, easy to read, no cracks in the dials. Headlighting's lovely and clean as well. Right hand side rear, again nice and tidy on the door card, no rips or tears. A little bit of sun fade there. And the rear bench seat again, nice and soft when you push on it, it's not going to split. Lovely and tidy. So you've got sort of more of a household carpet set going on underneath there. But all the doors are right as well, they all close nice and gently like that, you know, you're not slamming anything. Into the boot now. Again, all nice and tidy in the boot. Looks to be like the standard air filters there, because it has got a little chrome one on, I believe. Spare wheel and bits and pieces, all nice and tidy in there. And again, nice and tidy on the boot there. Left hand side rear, again nice and tidy on the door card. No rips or tears on that rear bench seat. Front and left hand side, nice and tidy across the front left hand side there. All nice and tidy, a little bit of wear to the piping there. No rips or tears on the seat from the left hand side, but again, a few little stitches just picking away out there on the seat, but no rips or tears. And again, everything closing like it should. Onto the engine bay now, like I say, has got a different air filter, but the other one's in the boot. It's the 1380cc. Jamie's going to fire it out with a little bit of choke, so fire it straight up. No complaints at all how that starts, no complaints whatsoever there. Lovely little engine, ticking over nice and happy there. We'll close this down gently. And there you have it, the charming little Hillman Minx there. Two-tone blue and cream with a light blue interior.